everyone. So in this video, we will interview about Miss Sun, a national standard dance scholar. She now has 7 years for the teaching experience. Before starting the interview, let's take a look at Miss Sun's teaching scopes and some small photos of her. During these 7 years, many stories have happened between her and students, and many connections have been formed. The main purpose of my interview with her is that she is first of an educator in the system and has a certain grasp of the mental health of the adolescents. The second point is that under my advice understanding, Miss Sun has taught students of sexual minorities. So let's see how she answered us in the next video. Hello, dear Miss Sun. First of all, I would like to thank you for your help with this constellation project. I will attach great importance to your perspectives, so thank you again. Now, let's go to the topic of the interview, which is about the psychological support for the sexual minorities. In my premise research, I found that sexual minorities are not as simple as I thought. Their social inclusion and social status are obviously subject to same unfair treatment and even inclusion. In my understanding, I found that a large part of them have done things that hurt themselves because of their sexual orientation. So therefore, in this interview, I would like to ask you about your views on sexual minorities in the field of education and your feeling and the insight in this regard. So here are the questions. So the first one is, have you encountered LGBTQ students in your international standard dance classes? Do they face any particularly psychological challenges in class?
In my experience, students express gender in quite diverse way. I've worked with several male students who are transgender, as well as some who identify as gay. They often appear more reserved in the class, especially during partner-based exercise, because they are afraid of being judged by their peers. They really made me realize that emotional support can be even more important than technical instruction.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the second question is, international standard dance traditionally emphasizes the male and female roles. So how do you handle gender stereotypes in your teaching?
It's true that international standard dance traditionally follows lead and follow. For example, I let female students try the lead step and male students try the follow role, so they can try different rhythms. I always told me students, dance is not about playing a role. They about expressing yourself through body. You have the right to express who you are, regardless of gender or sexual orientation.
Yeah. So for the third question is, what role do you think arts education plays in providing psychological support for students?
For LGBTQ students, dance is not just about learning moves. It's about rebuilding trust in their bodies, learning to dance themselves, and expressing their identities, as long as the educator is open-minded and inclusive.
Okay. So the last question is, what advice could you give to other arts educators when it comes to supporting LGBTQ students?
My advice is simple. Let go of your base and learning to listen first. Don't rush to judge how students perform or express themselves. Instead, ask them, did you enjoy dancing today? A truly great dance class is about helping someone step out of the shadow and onto the stage.
Okay, very thank you for your advice, Miss Sun. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks for your interview. Bye.